So something I'm thinking is that using this grinder to cut off the bad ones, because they're typically bad because there's rust, so they're rusted. But cutting it off with a grinder, I'm going to be able to remove the bolt and at the same time clean around the hole as well. Of course, the larger area still needs to be cleaned, but where that hole is, I plan on welding closed. Maybe silicone, but anyways, it needs to be cleaned in that area, especially around the hole. So this is two birds, one stone, because at first I thought a wire brush would work on a corded drill,
not a good idea. It didn't have much of an effect. Of course, me being an iron worker, I thought a grinder, which turned out to be the best bet. But I didn't use a grinding rock. I used a tiger paw, as we call them. This is what it looks like here. It's just sandpaper, really, but it's heavy duty. It's industrial, and this worked out really good. I wouldn't say a grinding rock would probably work either, which is a regular grinding rock for you guys that don't know. But this has a finer finish. These actually come in different grits. But anyways, DeWalt got this at a local hardware store. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about using a grinder. A lot of people don't know or haven't used one. You know, this may be your first time messing with a lot of this stuff, which is awesome. So this is a 4.5 inch grinder. We just call it 4 inch, but it's a 4.5 inch grinder, or angle grinder. Different attachments, just as I showed you, even some for concrete. But something I'd like to talk to you about is safety. You should always wear eyeglasses or safety glasses. You should also wear gloves just in case, and you should be mindful of control. Control is a big thing. So these typically come with guards on them. Okay, there's usually a black guard that covers up half of the disc. That way you're not able to nick yourself or whatever, and it also helps with spark control. So leave it on there if you can. I mean, you're supposed to. I'm telling you now, you're supposed to. So if you take off the safety features, you're doing it at your own risk, sort of thing. Something that is being pushed a lot more in the past 3 years, especially in the world that I live or work in, being a union iron worker, is two-hand control. You should always have your handle on there. And for safety reasons, I'm going to tell you the same thing. Have your handle on there. Always use two hands. Keep positive control. It's what I mean, it's probably a thing, I don't know, but I call it positive control. It means that you're not just, it's not just limp in your hand. You're like you're holding a dead fish or something like that. Pretend like you're holding a live one. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of fish, live ones at least. But you want to have positive control. You want to have a good firm grip. I'm not talking about squeezing your muscle cramps up and you get tired. No, just if it kicks, it's not gonna go it's gonna go and it's gonna kick towards you. But you have positive control. You're ready for that kick. When you're pushing on it, you're applying positive force. You know, it's not just, oh, it happened to be. No, you're intentionally grinding a spot. So you need to be focused on that. Put on some music. Put on some a book. I listen to books on audio or Audible, and music as well. So, yeah. So make sure you do that. Another thing is safety, which is the first step in safety when it comes to your eyes, is know where the sparks are going. Know where the sparks are going. This spins around like this. So if you're grinding like this, right, with just this part hitting it, the sparks are going to shoot this way. So get to know it. Pay attention to the sparks. Control is safety. All right. Eyeglasses, that's your second line of defense for your eyes. Controlling the sparks is your first. Now grinding this rust, you want to wear a respirator or mask. Probably a good one, the one that has the pink filters on the side, because you don't want to breathe this stuff in. Obviously, nobody wants to. So make sure all the windows are down. I put all the windows down, opened up the back door, had a fan, and it still got pretty dusty in here, and I had to stop, wait a couple minutes, then take off my mask and get a good breath or a lungful. Let's see, what else? One of the things I did is I got one of those mechanic chairs that I'm currently sitting on, you know, so the height is adjustable. It's on wheels, so I'm able to scoot around, you know. So what I did was I lowered it down to the ground and I rolled around on my belly. It took a lot of the strain off my back from being crouched, you know, bent over. So that helped out. So starting off the video, one of the things that I did was I removed all the old screws like I had mentioned, and I cut them off and low down to the ground and grinded a little bit, you know. Something I'd like to add is that I use a cutoff wheel to cut off the screws, and you can only apply, I think it's 1.5 pounds of pressure, of side pressure on a cutoff wheel. I only say that because there's been incidences where somebody has been using a cutoff wheel as a grinder, and it comes off and it flies off. You know, a lot of times that guard will catch it, but not always. And you have to really ask yourself, is it worth it? You know, just put on a grinding rock if you're going to grind. But me knowing that, which in turn, now you know, makes you competent and know how to handle the tool correctly. It doesn't say you're not allowed to, it just says no more than 1.5 pounds. That's where you have to draw the line, so just be conscious of that. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I'm not much of a in front of the camera, speaking in front of people kind of thing. But I know, just like every other schooly builder knows, is that the more information you have coming into it, doing all the little projects and what it takes to get it done, will make the next guy's job easier, or a girl. So that's why I'm sharing them. So take it as it is, raw, heartfelt, honest. Want to share what I know or what I think, and then it's like my pastor says, you know, you got to pick out the bones with the meat, right? You want the meat. So what you find useful, what you find helpful, keep. And what you already know, or if you're going to do something differently, then you just toss out whatever my opinion is that I said on that, right? But I got more videos coming. I'm working on getting them edited. It takes some time. So I'll probably be going to 1 video a week and just keep chugging along. But thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like the video, comment down below, word of encouragement. You got a question, you got a suggestion, I'm all ears. I don't claim to know everything. If you're up for it, subscribe. Even if you don't look at another video, subscribe and help me out. I'll talk to you guys later.